Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda if you are new here. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I am so excited to share this video. This is probably one of my favorite videos to make. It is my monthly WW favorites. So I try a ton of food throughout the month, which is awesome because it gives me so many things to try. So I don't share the things that weren't good, and then I save all of the good stuff for this video, for my favorites. So these are all my favorite monthly products. Some of them I've had for the whole month because they've lasted the whole month, and then some of them are repurchased. So I'm going to show you guys everything that I physically have in hand. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that you guys like this video, and it also helps my channel get out there in the YouTube crazy algorithm. So thumbs up are always appreciated. And yeah, let's just jump right into my WW favorites. I also have my barcode scanner out, so I will be scanning the things as I go to give you guys the points. It's just easier that way, so hopefully you don't mind. I will have my phone out for that reason. Alright, first things first, this is a repurchase. I've actually bought this 3 times in a month because I can't stop eating them. This is this is the best snack. These are steamable edamames. You can find these at Walmart in the frozen section, and you can just pop them in the microwave and they're done. And I will just eat these when I'm in a snacking mood because they're 0 smart points, but they're just really good, especially if you're in a snacking kind of mood. Check these out. Okay, next thing is something you guys I'm sure have seen, but I'm going to tell you why I love this. Cauliflower medley, not just plain cauliflower, but cauliflower medley with a little bit of rice. So what I do is I make like a big stir fry or a chow mein or fried rice. There's like fried rice seasoning packets. I'll insert a picture. I've used that so many times with this, and then I do like a half a cup or a cup of rice if I want to make a big portion. So you're getting that rice fix, but you're bulking it up with 0-point cauliflower and veggies. And then I put in the seasoning and the chicken, and it's the easiest dinner and it tastes delicious. And I love Chinese takeout. I don't know about you guys, but that's like one of my weaknesses is like Chinese takeout, American Chinese takeout. So when I'm craving that, I go for this, and I make it with a little bit of rice and the seasonings and chicken, and it's delicious. So the medley. I recently just got this, and I tasted it like right when I got it. I got it because I wanted to find a good breakfast that's low in points but easy for you guys if you don't have time to meal prep, or you didn't meal prep breakfast and you know headed to work, you wake up, you want to just pop this in the microwave, whether it's at home or at work. I wanted to give you guys an option for that. So these are so good. They turned out way better than what I thought. I was kind of like wary about them because there's no bread, no carb, but they're so good. They're 5 smart points. I already know that. So these are Jimmy Dean Delights Egg Witch breadless breakfast sandwiches. There's ham, bell pepper, mushrooms, bacon, onion, and egg fritas with turkey sausage and cheese. So there's a turkey sausage patty and cheese. This is what they look like. So there's no bread. They use eggs, but there's stuff in it that it holds together. It's so good. And when you microwave it, I kid you not, if you microwave it a little bit extra, like 35 seconds extra than what it says, the edge of the egg gets crispy. It's so good. Okay, so this is what they look like. You actually microwave them in a plastic bag. You like open a vent and then you microwave it, and you guys, it's so good. And that there's a turkey sausage, so it keeps you nice and full. You're getting some protein, and it's just so good. They have other varieties, but I love mushroom, so when I saw there was mushroom, I was like, I want that. So yeah, these are only 5 smart points. Next is, I should have worn lip gloss. All right, these are one of my favorite egg rolls. I thought they were out of stock like forever, and then I thought they were out of business because usually they're in like the cold section near like the cold meat where it's not frozen but it's cold, and it's like in the pre-packaged area. They're Vans, and they were like designed differently, but now I found out that they're in the frozen aisle. They're frozen now. But these are the Vans egg rolls. These are the chicken. There's 12 in here. It's a woman-owned business, which I thought's cool. 130 calories for 1 and 4 smart points for 1.
I believe it's 4. Let me double check. Is it 4 or 3? 4 smart points.
Okay, that might sound like a lot. but look at the size of these things and the crispiness. If you put this in the oven, it turns out so good. If you put it in an air fryer, it would obviously probably even be better. But look at how big they are. And like, it's already crispy for you, if that makes sense. And it tastes like a Chinese restaurant egg roll. So this is what they look like. We can have 1 for $4. They're so good. You guys, gotta get you some egg rolls. 4 smart points for this. With that cauliflower medley and chicken would be so delicious. That's like a whole Chinese takeout meal in itself. All right, next is a creation from a girl I follow. Her name is Taylor Register. It's Chipotle on Instagram. I will leave her Instagram handle. This is her creation that she gets when she goes to Chick-fil-A. So I decided I wanted to do it because it looked delicious, and I went to Chick-fil-A and I tried it. I was like, okay, I don't go out to eat that much. I don't want to spend that much money. I'm a homebody. I'm an introvert. So I thought, how could I make this at home version? I decided to get these natural little grilled chicken bites, which is 0 points on the blue plan, and these are really, really good. They literally look just like the grilled chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A, but maybe a little bit bigger. Just a little, but which is great. These are the Tyson natural chicken breast nuggets. So you get that. This sounds weird. It sounds weird, but it's so good. Yellow mustard. You put it all in a bowl. You cook the chicken and then put it in a bowl with the yellow mustard. You'll need honey barbecue sauce. What I do is I just get like G. Hughes and sugar-free syrup, and I just mix it. So G. Hughes original, or any kind of unsweetened or sweetened barbecue sauce that you want, whatever you choose. But I do G. Hughes original, not the hickory, just the original, which I showed in my last WW favorite products. And bread and butter pickles. Lots of these. Lots of pickles, which these do have points because there's like the butter in it. So it's not too high in points, but you add some pickles in there, you mix it up, you guys. There you go. There's the Chick-fil-A hack that she created, but you can do it at home. And it's so good. So try it out. Try the Chick-fil-A version out if you guys are at Chick-fil-A. And then if you like it, try this at home. Alright guys, the next thing I'm going to share is something I recently just found. I was on a hunt for a lower point ramen because usually I have to make my own ramen and it's very time consuming, and that's only like on special occasions. So I was on the hunt to find a low point ramen. I've scanned so many. I was down the ramen aisle. Then I was walking through Frozen and I saw they have frozen ramen, and it is so good in points. You can have 1 cup for 5 points, which is really good. Now, I do want to note that there's only like 1 block of ramen in there, and then it's loaded with beef and veggies and like sauce. So you're only getting a little bit of ramen, but I'm telling you, it does not matter. It's still so good. Even if you get a little bit of ramen and a lot of beef and veggies, it's worth it. 5 points, you get that ramen fix. And the stuff in here is really good. They have seasoned beef, ramen noodles, carrots, bok choy, which I love the bok choy, red and green bell peppers, onions, and Korean barbecue sauce, which is delicious. So this is what the frozen bag looks like. It's so good. So this is what you need to look for. It's the Happy Foodie, but it's spelled differently, and the beef ramen. And it's in the frozen section at Walmart. All right, next is the spicy black bean Morningstar burgers. These are so good. I love spicy. They have other varieties that I've tried, but I really love the spicy because I like spice. They're not too spicy, so if you can deal with like a mild spice, these are really good. They're 3 smart points and 110 calories, and they're just really good. I usually wrap them up in Joseph's pita or a flatbread, and I have them that way, or I will just put it on top of a salad. But yeah, these are so good. Next is a microwavable entree. I really love Healthy Choice. I've never tried this one until recently, and it's so good. It's like homey, hearty comfort food for me, at least. When I think of comfort food, I think of like stew and beef and potatoes. And this is only 4 smart points, which is great. So this is the Healthy Choice beef merlot. This is what it looks like. 4 smart points. Pretty good for a frozen dinner. Alright, so breakfast food is next. Some of this stuff, I don't have too much breakfast stuff. I showed you guys the frozen breakfast sandwich. The other thing I really have been enjoying is bagel thins, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. So they're 3 smart points, 110 calories. They have plain and everything bagel, but Walmart never carries it where I'm at. So I just get the plain bagel and I add cream cheese and everything but the bagel seasoning on top. And what I put on top of that is something you guys need to get. This stuff is so good. Like, it's almost gone. This is the Philadelphia whipped chive cream cheese. 2 tablespoons is 2 Smart Points. So this is what it looks like. You can find it at Walmart, Target, probably any grocery store carries it. What's good about it is the bagel's only 3 Smart Points, so 2 points for a cream cheese that's really good is not bad for a breakfast. And also 2 tablespoons is 50 calories if you count your calories. I'll try to throw in calories here and there, but I'm just so used to points being on WW. But yeah, this stuff is awesome, so check it out. This is what the consistency looks like. There's lots of chives in it. Like, there's so much chives, and I love chives. So that is one breakfast combination. Another thing you could do is add these Laughing Cow cheese spreads onto your bagel. These are really good, and I feel like this one in particular, the garlic and herb, is really good on a bagel. So these are only 1 Smart Point. This could be breakfast or snack, so I'm gonna add it in the breakfast though, because I would spread this on a bagel. You can also cook it down in pasta. Lots of people do that. They make sauces out of it, which is a really good idea. All right, next, this might seem so random, but this is so good for breakfast. And what I like to do with this ham steak, this is the Sam's Choice boneless ham steak, 98% fat free. You can have 3 ounces for 2 Smart Points. This is what it looks like. You can get this at Walmart. It's so good with breakfast, like ham, cheddar, and egg. I use this in egg casseroles, or if I just make a quick scramble, I'll just dice this up. I'll do 3 ounces for the 2 Smart Points, and I dice it up and I cook it, get nice and brown, and then I top it over my egg omelet or my egg scramble. I wanted to share this because I'm so used to always having like turkey sausage and turkey bacon on WW. I think this is a really good option and something different. So next we're gonna get into lunch. All right, for lunch, I wanted to share these Joseph's flatbreads. We have purchased these so much throughout the month. The pita and the flatbread are my favorite, but I like this flatbread because it's humongous. It's only 1 Smart Point, 60 calories. It's not paper thin like some other flatbreads that I've tried. It's like a decent thickness, and I like to use this as a wrap. You could do a pizza with it, but I just really like it as a wrap because it's so large. But that is what it looks like. I'm a big fan of Joseph's products. I think they have great stuff. So this is only 1 Smart Point. And then what I like to do is use these tuna creations. This is both repurchased. You can get these at Target. And every time I see them, I like to grab them. I got the sweet and spicy and red curry coconut, which a lot of people saying, I've seen some comments that these aren't that good. But they are. I love it. Maybe because I just like curry and I like coconut. I think these both are 2 Smart Points because there's sauce in it. So they're 90 calories for the whole pouch, and I believe they're 2 Smart Points. 2 Smart Points. So the sweet and spicy one's my favorite. And what I do with these is I will put this in the flatbread. This is the quickest lunch. You just get the flatbread, you pour this in there, shred some lettuce, and wrap it up. And there you go. It's very simple, and it's really good because the sauce is already there for you. I really like the coconut curry, but if you don't like curry, you probably won't like this one. You have to like that curry cumin taste, and it's a little bit spicy, but these two are my favorites. Okay, this is not even a current favorite. This is a current love. I am obsessed with kraut. Now, not just any kraut like in a can or plain. I don't really like that. I don't enjoy it. But if you get a like flavored kraut like this is from Cleveland Kraut. This is the Nar Nar. So it has bell pepper, jalapenos, and chilies. They also have a dill and a sea salt, or like a salted one. But this is the only one I've tried. It's almost gone, and I'm going to try the next flavor. But this one was a big hit. I loved it. And what I do is I just put this on salads. This is like a topping for salads. I mix it in the bowl, and it's so good. It has a little bit of spice, a little bit of texture, and sauerkraut's just naturally really good for you. If you see this at Walmart, this is in the cold section where the pickles are. It's usually like on the bottom area, like the very, very bottom near cold pickles. You can find the Cleveland Kraut there. Okay, next is a chili. I usually always get the 98% fat-free chili with no meat in it. I just get the beans. But this one is turkey and no beans, and it's really good. It's probably not the healthiest, but sometimes I crave Wendy's chili and potatoes. That's like my favorite thing, is a baked potato and stuff it with chili, and I used to do that all the time at Wendy's. So when I am craving like fast food things, I try my hardest to create it at home, and this is one of those things that I do tend to crave. that and a Frosty. This is the turkey no beans 98% fat-free chili. You can have 1 cup for 4 smart points. And what I like to do is what I mentioned is bake a russet potato and I don't add a whole cup. I add like a half a cup of the chili and then I put a lid on and save it for another time. But this stuff is so good. You don't need like any salt or anything. It's like perfect the way it is. So that is a great lunch idea or dinner. All right, next we're gonna go over Progresso light soup. I love Progresso soup. I just think it's so good. They do a really good job. Not all the flavors I love, but I'm sharing with you guys the ones that I do love. This is the Progresso light creamy potato with bacon and cheese soup. You can have 1 cup for 3 smart points. I think there's 2 cups in here, so if you wanted the whole can, it would be 7 points. But I feel like for a lunch, at least for me, a lunch or a dinner, sometimes I eat these for dinner, that's not bad. But this is what the label looks like, what you want to look for. This one's really good, but my favorite #1 soup is the cheesy chicken enchilada. This is what it looks like. You can have the whole thing for 4 smart points or a cup for 2. So this is what you want to look for. Make sure you get the light. I have mistakenly gotten the real one because it's so like subtle. It says light right there. It's very subtle. I've mistakenly got the other one, which is like 7 points a cup or something. So you make sure to get the light. But this soup is so good. You don't need to do anything to it. Like no seasonings really. Next is like sauces and condiments and things like that. Just like random food related items. The first one is this McCormick seasoning. I'm a big season fan. I love seasonings. And I like getting new ones every now and then. And this one was so good. I had to share. Joey made some chicken with this and it was amazing. This stuff is really good. Chipotle roasted garlic Grill Mates McCormick seasoning. You can get this at Walmart or Target. It's so good. If you like roasted garlic, it's very garlicky to me, but also has that chipotle flavor. But we made some chicken with it and it was so good. So yeah, really good seasoning I wanted to share. Another thing is this sugar-free apple drink mix. I usually always get the lemonade, but Joey's mom got us hooked on the apple. Because I love apple juice. So if you like apple juice and you're a big fan, but obviously you don't want to buy like the really sugary one, this is a really good option. You can get this from Walmart. It's the Great Value brand, the apple sugar-free drink mix. It's really, really, really good. Next, this is so random. This is probably our 6th jar. I'm not even kidding. We are obsessed recently with tamed jalapenos. You gotta get the tamed ones. They're not that hot. We have so many of these, you guys. Like, this lasted like 2 weeks. This is our new one. So tamed jalapenos, make sure you get the tamed. I add this in everything, I feel like. Breakfast. I put it on chicken with that chipotle roasted garlic the other day. I put it in salads, I put it in eggs. I'll eat them plain, but this is what the label looks like. They're so good. All right, snacks. Most important to me, I feel like. Snacking is something I have a habit of. So I like to make sure I have healthier, lower point snacks, or just in general, even if they're not really technically healthy, just a little bit lower in points. Because when the craving is there, sometimes, you know, you just need to fix that craving. You just need the food. You just need the food. So I love chips and salsa, chips and guac. That is like a really thing I can just really indulge on and go hard on. So I always avoided it because I can't really control myself to just very little, because normal tortilla chips are really high in points. I did find this combination though, and I'm so happy. So Tostitos bite-sized chips, 24 for 4, which is a great amount of chips. Like when you put it on your plate, it looks like a lot. So you can have 4 points worth for 24 chips. The bite size is where it's at, where it is at. If you're a chip lover, like a tortilla chip lover, this is what you should really try getting. And then with that, I have been obsessed with these whole avocado minis. These, I've never had them before until this month. I never ever had these before on WW. They're 3 smart points for the pouch. This is what the pouch looks like. This is my last pouch. So yeah, that's a pretty decent size pouch, 2 ounces, and I can, you know, it fills me up. I have 24 chips with this. And this is what the label looks like. You can get it at Walmart or Target. Yeah, super good. I love that for a snack. I got these 1 protein bars, and I got the peanut butter one, which was not good. I didn't like that one, but this one was so good. It's something about the texture for me. This one, the texture was a lot better, and the flavor is really, really good. This is the blue cobbler protein bar, and I would purchase these again. They were really good. This is what it looks like, and it's really good. There's like something in it, like the blueberry flavor. It's not like a jelly, but it's like a crumble in there. And it's just a good texture to off balance like that protein bar flavor. As for the peanut butter one, it just was like chalky. Didn't taste right. But this one was really good. And this is 6 smart points. Okay, these are little protein bites, and these fill me up surprisingly so much. I take them on the go if I'm like running around, because you can take them out of the fridge, but you do have to put them back in the fridge. They need to be refrigerated. But I think I said you can keep them out for 2 hours. These are Perfect Bites chocolate chip peanut butter protein bites. And I got these from Target. Walmart may carry them, but I did get them from Target. You can have 11 for $6, which sounds like a lot, but honestly, 11 keeps me full because they're just so high in protein, I think. There's also peanut butter and honey in here. And you can have, let's see, 7 grams of protein for a serving. You can have less if you want to use it as like a sweet thing, because they are sweeter. You can have 8 for $4, 6 for $3. So that's pretty good, and 4 for $2. But yeah, I'll just kind of snack on them if I'm like wanting something sweet, or if I'm on the go. These are mostly like my on the go snack. I love them. So this is what they look like. I don't have any to show you because they're gone, but they look like little cookie dough, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough bites. It actually looks like cookie dough. So check those out. All right, next is some cheese. I love cheese. I'm not a really big fan of the baby blue Bella light cheese. I mean, like, they're good, but they're kind of expensive, and I feel like everyone shows them, so I was looking for a cheese that like maybe no one has tried or has seen before, and I found these little mozzarella, oh my gosh, ball packets. I personally love mozzarella cheese a lot. Like, I've always loved mozzarella. This whole pouch is 2 smart points, and you get 3 little balls in here, and I love how it comes in a pouch. You could even make like a little platter with avocado and tomato slices, some cheese, some balsamic glazed vinegar, some basil. That would be really good. So 2 points for these. You can find them in the cheese aisle near the hummus. Actually, it's not an aisle where I'm at my Walmart. It's like a little section, a small section in the produce. There's hummus over there and cheese, like salad, like topping cheese, like feta and blue cheese and stuff, crumbles. And they had these, and I was like, oh, let me scan those. And I tried them when I got home, and they were so good. So just mozzarella balls. These are a new thing for me. I've been hearing so many things about these Wisp Parmesan crackers. These are Parmesan cheese crisp. So it's literally just Parmesan cheese, and they like bake it into little chips. And what I like to do with these is have it with the little avocado cup I showed. I like to dip these as a cracker, and you can have 15 for $3, so that's really good. And this is what they look like. And I mean, who doesn't love cheese? Crispy cheese, it's really good. All right, next we're gonna do some sweets. One of them, I need to warn you guys, it's addicting. It's really hard to only eat a serving. They were my favorite cookie probably ever. Maybe even my favorite sweet treat like ever. They're so good. You can have 3 for $4, and I used it as like a topping. I kept like crumbling it on top of other items like yogurt. I like to do non-fat Greek yogurt with vanilla sugar-free pudding mix, and then add these as a crumble. So 3 for $4. These are the, what are they called? Vortiman sugar-free coconut wafers. So they're sugar-free coconut cream little wafers, cookies. They're the best things ever, you guys. Next is Lily's dark chocolate chips. These are so good. They're a little bit more expensive, but I do feel like they're worth it because you can have 24 for $2. And I like to snack on these sometimes just as a whole with a little bit of nuts. And then I like to bake with them. So these are Lily's dark chocolate chips. I also like to melt them down and put it over my banana. So that's a really good option for your sweet craving, is like a banana and just melt this chocolate in the microwave and then drizzle it on top of the banana. It's really good. but nothing beats these yogurts. These are the Yoplait Greek whips. These are so good. I have purchased, I mean, probably 10 this month, maybe more. This one's my favorite, so I'm going to show you my favorite first. The vanilla cupcake. These are 4 Smart Points, 100 calories. This one's the best. It's the vanilla cupcake. It's really, really good. The texture of these are amazing. That's why I like them, I think, and the flavor is just really good. Strawberry cheesecake is my second favorite. This is the first one I ever tried, and I've repurchased it since then. And then peaches and cream is really good too. If you like peaches especially, you would really like this. So these are like my little desserts I like to have and treat myself at night. Alright guys, and that is it for my monthly favorite video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys wrote some of these down. If you have any questions about anything at all, leave it in the comments below. These are all products that I have currently just been loving, and I hope you guys try it out and that this was helpful in some way. Just give it a thumbs up. That lets me know you guys really liked this video, and again, I just appreciate those thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. If you're new here, I would love to have you, so hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to 17K. Crazy. So thank you to you guys so much for subscribing. I love having you here, and yeah, stay tuned for next month's favorite video. And also you can go through my playlist. I have tons of content for you guys to look back through if you're on your weight loss journey and you feel like you need some support. I'm your girl. I'm here for you guys. I'm rooting for you guys. I hope you guys are all doing so well, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.